Coming up on High School Quiz Show, it's Mansfield High School taking on Shrewsbury High School. That's next on High School Quiz Show. Major funding for High School Quiz Show is provided by Safety Insurance.
Cyber attacks aren't going away. You can talk to an independent agent about cyber coverage from Safety Insurance. It covers data restoration, data recreation, system restoration, and more. Safety Insurance will help you manage life's storms, even the cyber kind.
Additional funding is provided by the Museum of Science.
The Museum of Science. Trekking around the Arctic has never been easier. You can get lost in the mystery and find beauty in Arctic adventure, exploring with technology. On exhibit now, only at the Museum of Science. More at MOS.org.
Hey everybody, welcome to High School Quiz Show. I'm Billy Costa, your host. In last week's match between British International School of Boston and Sharon High School, Sharon defeated British International to move on to the semifinals. For today's match, the third match of the quarterfinals, we welcome back Mansfield High School and Shrewsbury High School. And on the Mansfield team, we'll say hello to you, Jacob. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm excited to be here, Billy.
All right, good to have you back. Drew, how are you? You feeling good about this round?
I'm feeling good. How are you?
Thank you very much. I'm feeling fine. Owen, how about you?
I'm feeling good.
All right, and Vishal, how are you?
I'm good.
All right, the alternates are Louise and Kailash and Coach Ken Barrett. And competing for Shrewsbury, we've got Nicole. Welcome back, Nicole. Good to see you back.
Hi. Thank you.
All right, Arjun, welcome back.
Hello.
All right, Yara, nice to see you again.
It's nice to see you too.
Biggest smile I've ever seen every time. And
Thank you.
Lulu, how about you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing just fine. The alternates are Hardika and Ethan with Coach Melinda Moynihan. The competition has 4 rounds, a toss-up, a head-to-head, a category round, and a lightning round. Throughout the game, a green light is a correct answer, a red light an incorrect answer, and a gray light means no answer was given. And we start with a toss-up round. All players are active, and with a correct answer can contribute 10 points per question to their team score. There are no point deductions for wrong answers, so teams, if you are ready, good luck. The Three Broomsticks is a popular inn and pub in what wizarding village in the Harry Potter series? Is it Godric's Hollow, Hogsmeade, or the Burrow? Hogsmeade. In 2021, Nia DaCosta became the first black female director to debut at #1 at the U.S. box office for what horror reboot? Dawn of the Dead, Candyman, or Halloween? Candyman. Chinese brides traditionally wear what color that symbolizes luck, joy, and happiness? Is it yellow, white, or red? Red. Who wrote his novel, The Passage to India? After multiple trips to India throughout his early life, was it Rudyard Kipling, E.M. Forster, or Salman Rushdie? E.M. Forster. Take a look at your screens. Known for the massive stone heads they carved from basalt seen here, what first major civilization in Mexico is considered the parent culture of later Mesoamerican societies? Is it the Maya, the Aztecs, or the Olmecs? The Olmecs. The Census Bureau is the government's largest statistical agency. It's part of what federal department? Department of Commerce, Department of Labor, or Department of the Interior? Department of Commerce. The term hegemony refers to which of the following? Scientific truth, dominance over others, keen attention to detail. Dominance over others is the answer. Defense Secretary under Presidents Gerald Ford and George W. Bush. What architect of the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan passed away in 2021 at the age of 88? Donald Rumsfeld, Colin Powell or John Bolton? Donald Rumsfeld. In 2020, at the age of 33, Katie Sowers became the first openly gay and the first female coach in Super Bowl history as the assistant coach of what NFL team? San Francisco 49ers, Kansas City Chiefs, or Miami Dolphins? San Francisco 49ers. Now take a look at your screens. Here comes the next question.
Hi, I'm Nicholas Ralph. I play veterinarian James Herriot in the masterpiece series All Creatures Great and Small. Here's my question. What food can be poisonous to cats and dogs because it contains a substance called theobromine, which these animals aren't able to metabolize effectively? Is it tomatoes, chocolate, or gelatin?
Chocolate is the correct answer, and we move on. In addition to discovering the wreck of the Titanic, what oceanographer also discovered deep-sea hydrothermal vents that helped confirm the theory of plate tectonics? Was it Robert Ballard, James Cameron, or Jacques Cousteau? Robert Ballard. The Queen's Gambit is credited with sparking a surge of interest in chess. The popular Netflix drama stars what actress as fictional chess prodigy Beth Harmon? Is it Emma Stone, Anya Taylor-Joy, or Carey Mulligan? Anya Taylor-Joy. Which country borders both the Black Sea and the Caspian Sea? Is it Russia, Ukraine, or Turkey? Russia. Journalists Woodward and Bernstein popularized the concept of a non-denial denial to describe the evasive statements made by what Attorney General under President Nixon during the Watergate scandal? Was it Charles Colson, H.R. Haldeman, or John Mitchell? John Mitchell. Which letter of the alphabet is used by scientists to represent enthalpy, the Planck constant, and the standard unit of inductance? Is it H, I, or J? H. What mountain in Canada's Yukon Territory is the second highest peak in North America after Denali? Is it Mount Logan, Mount Foraker, or King Peak? Mount Logan. In 1973, the Supreme Court ruled that state laws criminalizing abortion violate a right to privacy that is implied by the Due Process Clause of what constitutional amendment? 13th Amendment, 14th Amendment, or 15th Amendment? 14th Amendment. Immortalized in the poem In Flanders Fields, what native plant that grew along the Western Front during World War I has become a powerful symbol of remembrance? Is it daffodils, poppies, or tulips? Poppies is the answer. What royal dynasty was the ruling house of Italy from 1861 until 1946, when it was overthrown with the establishment of the Italian Republic? Was it Savoy, Habsburg, or Medici? Savoy is the answer. What river that flows through both Wales and England is the longest river in the United Kingdom, covering a distance of 220 miles? Is it the Thames, the Ouse, or the Severn? The Severn is the answer. And that's the end of the toss-up round. The score right now: Mansfield, 420 points. Shrewsbury, 390 points. This is a good match. I like it. Nice job, team. Okay, the head-to-head round is next. First, we take a moment to get to know the teams a little bit better with a question which I have in my hands, and you will all answer. And the question is, if you could instantly become an expert in something, what would it be and why? And we'll start with Mansfield and you, Jacob.
Well, I would like to be an expert in different types of accents all around the world because, on a certain day I could just imitate an accent and pretend to be a different person.
All right, I can go with that. How about you, Drew?
Well, I would like to be an expert in psychology so I could trick my brain into doing things and make it smarter.
And Owen, how about you?
I'd like to be an expert in cooking because everybody likes someone who can cook. Everybody likes food. So it's a very useful skill. And also, I think it would be interesting to cook some of the more complex dishes.
Well, you have plenty of time. Why don't you give it a shot? And how about you, Vishal?
I'd be an expert in basketball because I love playing basketball. It's my favorite sport.
Nice.
And it'd be great to play it for the rest of my life.
There you go. Over to Shrewsbury we go. Nicole, how about you?
I'd like to become an expert in world languages because then I could like travel and wouldn't have to worry about like not being able to communicate with people, and it'd be really cool.
I'd like that too, in fact. Arjun, how about you?
I would like to be an expert in all musical instruments because I love music.
Good one. And Yara, how about you?
I'd like to be an expert in embroidery. Like, I do it for fun, but it's not as good as I want it to be.
Well, you know, keep at it. And I'm sure you'll become expert. Lulu, how about you?
I'd like to be an expert in mythology because I love learning about different cultures and history and all that.
All right, great job, teams. Now it's time to go head to head, so let's do it right now. Okay, in this round, correct answers add 10 points to the team total. Incorrect answers now result in a 10-point deduction. If an answer is not given, there is no impact on the score. So teams, good luck, and here we go. In 2021, who broke the record for most streams in a week on Spotify with her single driver's license? Was it Olivia Rodrigo or Ariana Grande? Olivia Rodrigo. William Bradford served as the governor of what American colony for a total of 30 years? Plymouth or Jamestown? Plymouth. The Greenwich meridian, also known as the prime meridian, indicates what degree of longitude, 0 or 1? 0. British troops set fire to the White House during what war? Was it the American Revolution or War of 1812? War of 1812. Which term refers to the energy of moving objects? Potential energy or kinetic energy? Kinetic energy. In 2021, a federal judge approved the unconditional release of what man who tried to assassinate President Reagan in 1981? Was it John Hinckley Jr. or Mark David Chapman? John Hinckley Jr. What 1895 novel by H.G. Wells is often cited as the first example of time travel in fiction? Somewhere in Time or The Time Machine? The Time Machine. What group of people was massacred in France on St. Bartholomew's Day in 1572? Was it the Huguenots or the Catholics? Huguenots is the answer there. And that's the end of the round. Score right now, we have ourselves a tie. Mansfield at 440 points, Shrewsbury at 440 points. Nice job. How about it, everybody? Next up is the category round with the following categories. Twist and shout. This is a robbery. I'm speaking. Ray of light. We got the beats. And take the A train. Teams will be able to select 2 5-question categories and will have the option to toss 1 question per category to the other team. Teams are able to confer. And Mansfield, who's your spokesperson going to be? All right, Owen, you're the spokesperson for Mansfield. How about Shrewsbury? Who will it be? Nicole. All right. Since the score is tied, the first category selection was determined by a coin toss. Shrewsbury won the toss, so Shrewsbury, you get to choose the first category. What's it going to be?
I want to say take the A train because jazz.
Let's do it. Take the A train as our category.
Take the A train. All answers begin with the letter A. For 10 points, brave, strong, and nearly unbeatable. What legendary Greek warrior is the hero of the Iliad?
Achilles.
Achilles.
Yeah.
Final answer, Achilles.
Achilles is correct now for 15 points. Derived from the Greek meaning not drunken. What purple variety of quartz was believed in ancient times to protect against poison and also the intoxicating effects of alcohol?
Amethyst.
Amethyst.
Yeah.
Final answer, amethyst.
Amethyst is correct for 20 points. Located about 4.37 light years away, what star system is closest in distance to our own solar system?
Andromeda.
Yeah, Andromeda,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, final answer, Andromeda.
Alpha Centauri is the correct answer. And now we go for 25 points. In The Catcher in the Rye, what is the name of Holden's little brother who died of leukemia 3 years before the start of the novel?
Do you want to toss this one?
Let's toss this one.
All right, Mansfield, do you have an answer?
Anybody? Catherine? Okay.
All right.
No answer.
The answer is alley. And now we go back to Shrewsbury, and this time for 30 points, derived from the Greek words for human and new. What unofficial unit of geologic time refers to our current epoch in which the dominant influence on Earth is human activity?
It's Anthropocene.
Yeah.
Okay, final answer, Anthropocene.
Anthropocene is the correct answer. Now we go to Mansfield, and you can choose a category now, Mansfield.
All right. What do we think?
I'll do ray of light. Could be about science.
About like different songs, maybe?
All right. Yeah, we can do that. We got the beats.
All right, we got the beats. Questions about poetry. And for 10 points, what National Youth Poet Laureate read The Hill We Climb at President Joe Biden's inauguration?
I think this is Amanda Gorman.
Amanda, yeah. Final answer, Amanda Gorman.
And that is correct. Now 15 points. In The Rime of the Ancient Mariner by Samuel Taylor Coleridge, disaster on the high seas appears to be caused by the killing of what type of bird?
I think it's a seagull, I believe.
Yeah, we can go with that. Final answer is seagull.
Correct answer is albatross. And now we go to 20 points. What poet from Wellesley, Massachusetts was recorded reading her Ariel poems a few months before her death in 1963 at the age of 30?
I think this is Sylvia Plath. She died really young. So we can just go with that.
Final answer is Sylvia Plath.
Sylvia Plath is the correct answer. Now for 25 points. What 17th century poet wrote to his coy mistress a metaphysical poem that expresses the theme Carpe Diem, or seize the day?
I don't know this one at all, but I feel like we could toss this. So I think that'd be a to do that. So.
All right. We'll toss this one.
You're going to toss it. Shrewsbury, do you have an answer?
I don't have any idea.
18th century poet.
You can guess anything. It's
I want to say no answer.
Shakespeare? Well, we can't say no answer. Do you guys want to go with Shakespeare?
Go for it. Go for
Final
it.
answer, Shakespeare.
The correct answer is Andrew Marvell. And now for 30 points, Mansfield. Known for titles like Desolation in 1945, Gabriela Mistral became the first Latin American poet to win the Nobel Prize for Literature. She was born in what South American country?
Argentina? That seems it's a pretty big South American. And that was a Spanish name, right? That wasn't Portuguese, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. But we can do no answer if we don't.
Yeah. Are we sure?
Let's just go with that. Well, might as well.
Owen, answer?
Final answer, Argentina.
The correct answer is Chile. And now we move on to Shrewsbury. You'll need a category.
Do you want to do I'm speaking?
Yeah,
Sure.
about speeches.
Go for it.
Okay, I'm speaking.
I'm speaking. Questions about Vice President Kamala Harris. And for 10 points, in October 2020, during their only head-to-head debate, Kamala Harris shut down repeated interruptions from what opponent by saying, Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking.
Mike Pence.
Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Final answer, Mike Pence.
Mike Pence is correct. Now for 15 points. Before becoming vice president, Harris served as a U.S. senator from what state?
California.
Yeah, California.
Okay, final answer, California.
And that is correct. Now for 20 points in 2020. Who won an Emmy Award for her popular portrayal of Kamala Harris on Saturday Night Live?
I don't watch SNL.
Yeah.
Me either.
Do you think we should toss this one maybe?
Sure.
I don't
yeah.
think we can. Can we?
Why not? Yeah,
We can.
You want to toss? Mansfield, do you have an answer?
I think this is Maya Rudolph.
Yeah, it's that.
Yeah. Final answer, Maya Rudolph.
And Maya Rudolph is a correct answer. And back to Shrewsbury we go, this time for 25 points. Harris is the first vice president to graduate from a historically black college. She's a 1986 alumna of what university in Washington, D.C.?
Is it Howard? No.
Don't know.
Do you want to say Howard?
I think it's Howard. Okay. Final answer,
Go for
Howard.
it.
Howard is correct. And now for 30 points. What is the first name of Mr. Emhoff, the husband of Kamala Harris and the first person to hold the title of second gentleman?
I feel like his name's Carl. Am I making that up?
Or Michael. He sounds like a Michael. No.
I feel,
If we don't know,
Should we go with no answer? So we don't get it.
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Or,
Okay, we're gonna pass this one.
The answer is Doug.
Oh.
And now, Mansfield, you get to choose the category. What's it going to be?
All right, we can probably go for ray of light this time, right?
Okay, yeah, sure.
We'll go with ray of light.
Ray of light. Thank you, Owen. And these are questions about the science of light. And for 10 points, visible light waves are the only electromagnetic waves we can see. What color is produced by the longest visible light waves?
Red.
Red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red. Final answer, red.
And red is the correct answer. Now for 15 points. As rays pass from one transparent material to another, do they refract, reflect, or disappear?
Refract.
Yeah.
Final answer, refract.
Refract is a correct answer. Now for 20 points. Isaac Newton was the first person to understand the concept of the rainbow of colors. What tool did he use to separate white light into a spectrum of different colors?
Isn't it like a prism?
Prism?
Yeah. Final answer, prism.
Prism is correct. And now for 25 points. Also called a negative or diverging lens. What type of lens bends light away from the center to focus on a more distant point and is used to treat nearsightedness?
Like a
I think
bifocal?
this is like a concave lens.
That's what I
it's
was
called-
Concave.
All right. Yeah, we can go with that. Final answer, concave lens.
Concave lens is correct. Now for 30 points. The law of reflection states that the angle of reflection is equal to the angle of what?
It's like incidence, or I don't remember.
We can pass this. Let's just pass on.
Probably pass it.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll pass this one.
All right, the answer is incidence. And that is the end of the category round with the score right now. Still very close. Mansfield, 490 points. Shrewsbury, 500 points. What a match. Great job, team. Okay, we are heading into the final round of play. We call it the lightning round. All players are active and with each response can add or subtract 20 points to their team's total. A decision not to answer does not impact the score. We have 10 questions. This is a great match, so good luck, teams. In 1636, what Protestant theologian founded the colony of Rhode Island? Roger Williams or Anne Hutchinson? Roger Williams. What musical earned 15 Tony nominations in 2020, the most of any musical that year? Tina, the Tina Turner musical, or Jagged Little Pill? And it's Jagged Little Pill. What U.S. city is the northernmost state capital in the lower 48? Olympia or Augusta? Olympia. What actor who played Chalky White on Boardwalk Empire and Omar on The Wire passed away in 2021 at 54? Was it Michael K. Williams or Lance Reddick? Michael K. Williams. What principle states that as the speed of a moving fluid increases, the pressure within the fluid decreases? Is it Archimedes' principle or Bernoulli's principle? Bernoulli's principle. An eccentric benefactor recruits 4 gifted children to stop a global emergency in what 2007 young adult novel, The Umbrella Academy or The Mysterious Benedict Society? The Mysterious Benedict Society. What large and often destructive wave means harbor wave in Japanese? Typhoon or tsunami? Tsunami. In the tragic play Faust, the devil first appears as what kind of dog? A poodle or a German shepherd? A poodle. What stable isotope of hydrogen is also known as heavy hydrogen or hydrogen 2? Is it protium or deuterium? Deuterium. In 1804, what became the first country in the world to be founded by formerly enslaved people? Haiti or Liberia? Haiti is the answer there. And that is the end of the game. Mansfield High School, the winner this week with a total score of 810 points. Shrewsbury High School finishes with a score of 600 points. Congratulations, teams, for a great round. So, Mansfield High School now moves on to the semifinals, where they're going to take on the winner of next week's match between North Quincy High School and Weston High School. Until then, everybody, don't forget you can play a bonus round of High School Quiz Show on your Alexa or Google Home devices. Just ask your smart speaker to play High School Quiz Show. Teams, great job. Congratulations to both of you. Thank you, teams. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Major funding for High School Quiz Show is provided by Safety Insurance.
Whether you prefer email, texting, or a live person, Safety Insurance is available to help you file a claim and pay your bill. Safety Insurance. We'll help you manage life's storms. Learn more at safetyinsurance.com.
Additional funding is provided by Eastern Bank.
When our communities need a voice, Eastern Bank steps up, stands strong, and does not stay silent. When times get tough,
good speaks up. Join us for good.